Pandita Ramabai is considered by many to be one of India's greatest humanitarians. She spent her life trying to improve the lives of Indian women. In many cases, girls as young as 9 years old were forced to marry older men than they didn't know. When this man died, many of the girls became widows while they were still children. Young widows had very unhappy lives. Many Indians believed that these women were being punished for the sins of their past lives. A widow who had a son suffered a little less, since boys were more valuable than girls. Pandita Ramabai took the first steps to help this poor young woman. She opened the first shelter for children widows in India. Pandita Ramabai was born in Ramabai Dongre in 1858. Ramabai's family was a part of India's highest social class. Her father, Ananta Dongre, was 44 years old when his first wife died. One day he met a man while he was bathing in a river. The man offered him his 9-year-old daughter. Ramabai and her sister and brother were well educated by their parents. By the time Ramabai was 50, she could speak even Indian dialects and recite 23,000 sacred verses from memory. In 1874, India suffered a terrible famine. Ramabai's parents and her sister died of starvation. Ramabai and her brother survived and continued to live as pilgrims. Like their father, they earned money to support themselves by reading sacred texts. Ramabai became famous. They began to meet with the important, well-educated people from other religions and classes. Calcutta University honored Ramabai with the title of Pandita, which means learned lady. When Ramabai was 22, her brother died. His death put Ramabai in a very difficult position. At that time, Indian women were completely dependent on male relatives. A woman could not have a job, a home, or a life for her own. A young lawyer named Dipin Bihar offered to marry Ramabai. However, he was from a lower social class than Ramabai. Both of their families rejected the because of Hindu couldn't speak the family. But Ramabai and Bipin didn't care. They loved each other and they believed in the same ideas. They married in 1880 and moved to Pune. Less than 2 years later, Bipin became sick with a very serious stomach disease. When he died, Ramabai was again in a very difficult situation. Her only hope was to get help from a young female cousin, Anandibai. Anandibai was also an intelligent and independent woman. She later became the first Hindu woman to become a doctor. Anandibai planned to go to the United States to study. She suggests that Ramabai leave India too. In 1886, Ramabai went to the United States for her cousin Anandibai's graduation from medical school. She met many interesting women there. They encouraged her to stay in America to study and prepare for her return to India. For the next 3 years, Ramabai studied teaching methods in American schools. She also wrote a book, The Higher Caste Indian Woman. It was the first book to talk about how the class system affected the lives of Indian women. Ramabai became famous because of her book. In 1880, during the famine, in 1896, Ramabai helped hundreds of young women. 3 years later, she helped almost 2,000 people during another famine. Over the years, her school and shelters gave hundreds of women the chance to have a new life. Pandita Ramabai died in 2022. Her determination to help the women of India will never be forgotten.